Morning, everyone.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. Let's move on to class. So, last class we had discussed, right? What are the how to install plugins in Jenkins server, and also mostly interview also many people they are asking. So, how to install plugins in Jenkins server and how to configure repository, how to configure repositories in Jenkins server, how to integrate repositories in Jenkins server. So already last class we seen, right? If any plugins already in Jenkins server, directly we can go manage Jenkins. If you want to install any plugin, go to manage Jenkins, go to plugin section, and here we can search available plugins. If already those plugins installed, select the installed plugin. Okay. So this here, if you search any plugin, here it will display only installed plugin. In some case, if that plugin available in my local machine, that plugin is available in my that plugin is available in my local machine. So if you want to install that case, advanced settings. This the most of the people they ask this option. So already that plugin is available in my local machine. That is whether it is third party or any plugin. So this is very simple, right? Available plugin and installed plugin. If that is available local or somewhere remote, and that case so advanced settings, and there is option deploy plugin. This is the option they are expecting, deploy plugin. So here we can choose your file name, where is your plugin, this is the HPI, or directly we can give that URL also. If that plugin somewhere any repo any remote, so that case we can add and deploy it. So this is the mostly people are asking, so how to install under. Now how to integrate repository. So if you go to dashboard and so go to configuration section, next here, right? So there is source code management one option. So if we select this is our git repository, we want to configure, select git repository URL, credential ID, and so specific branch name. If you go your repository github.com or anything whatever you are you have one repository, right? So if you go here, so every repository has URL and branch name. So we have some information, right? See here, I have 5 branches. Which branch you want to configure, so that we need to give. See, I want to configure only development branch. Go here development branch, and so credentials. But here this is my private public repository, right? In this case, even if you are not adding, not a problem. But if you come to private repository, if you come to real time, this is also mandatory. So these are the basic steps. I hope got it right. Anyone any doubt here? Clear? Or Sudhir? Clear?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So that is some basics, and today we are going to see a few more options. Now, so go to dashboard. This is our job, right? Click on the job name. Go to configuration section. Configure means if you want to update anything, your job related configuration, just go to select job name, go to configure, and so here just go down. If you go down, in interview most of the people they are asking a few things, we'll see remaining and all. This is based on requirement, we can use it. So there is a build poll SCM, very important, and GitHub hook trigger for git SCM when you want to build and build periodically. Now if you see, just this is very simple only, try to understand. So this is my job, this is my job, right? DevOps hyphen Java job. Already I configure repository, already I install necessary plugins and all. I want to trigger. So if you want to build this job manually, you come here, just click on the build now. Now, right? See here, build will trigger. So now I am doing manually. See here. So build is succeeded. Now manually I am clicking every time. I don't want click manually. So I want to do some automation. This particular date and time or only weekend and only 5 minutes or only every day, right? Every day, particular duration, particular time period. I want to trigger the build. I don't want to click manually. Now I clicked manually, build will succeeded and it is generating artifact files, something, blah, blah, blah. See, it is generating artifact files and all everything. I don't want click manually. So which case, right? So in real time, suppose they have some test cases they have some test cases right they have some test cases they want to run only weekend or specific date and time so that case we go for build periodically. So this is your job, right? This is your job. This is your job. I want to trigger this job. I want to trigger this job only weekends. Only weekends, Saturday or Sunday, or Saturday I want to trigger this job. Only Saturday, okay, or only Sunday, whatever you want, a specific date and time. That is your wish, okay. Only I want to run Sunday. So Sunday means no one is accessing our application, right? So that particular date and time I want to trigger the build. That is very simple. So what is the build periodically means? I want to trigger my build so particular date and time. So that case so there is a one option is available. If you go to configuration section, if you go to, so here if you go to here, there is a one option is there, build triggers. See, build periodically. If you select this one and so if you don't know, just this is the help, click on this. See here, so build periodically, this is the cron, this is the cron job. We have to pass some parameters. See here, what is the minutes? So total 5. So here we need to pass this is the cron, this is the minutes. Minutes means right, 0 to 59. 60 minutes means 1 hour. And hour means right, 0 to 23. 24 hours means 1 day. And day of month, so maximum 1 to 31, 31st, 31. Month 1 to 12. Day of week 0 to 6. Saturday, Sunday to Saturday. Sunday to Saturday. Okay. So these are the, see how many we want to pass? 5. So first one related to minutes. Second one related to hours. Third one related to, so here star represents here they passed star 5 stars, right? Here star represents 0 to 59 every minute. Here star represents 0 to 23, so every hour. Next star represents every month, and this star represents every month, this every day of month, this is the month, and last one day of week. Same thing I'm going to configure. See, they are configuring multiple ways. So if you want to, this example also shell program called dump every Saturday only. They want to trigger only Saturday, only Saturday. Now see here, what is the number guys? Saturday 6 and every 45 minutes. And see here at the only day at the night time. See here, they want to trigger. So right, this is the last star represents day of week. We can pass 0 to 6, any number. This star represents month. Month means so 1 to 12 only. That is for year how many months? Only 12, right? Next, this is the day of month. This is the hour. This is the minute. Now, let me see practically how it will work. Now, see here. If you go here, if you go here, this is the build periodically schedule. Now, so what is the time now? 7:11, right? Now, star, star, star. I don't want to configure anything, just I given stars. So what is the stars represents? Every minute the build will trigger. Every minute the build will trigger. So this is based on same story. Every minute, every hour, day of month, day of month, and so day of week, month and day of week. So already example and all already they given. See here. So if you want to configure specific, see here specific. This is the minutes. Every 5 minutes they want to trigger, and only for first, second, third hours remaining they given star. See how it will work. So everything they given. Now simply if you run one, so we can easily understand. So we can easily understand how it will work. Now this is a job, right? I want to trigger every 2 minutes or every minute or every 2 minutes means I given a slash h. Now see here, whatever you want, see what is h slash, right? H slash 2 or 2 slash h. Okay. So now see here, every 2 minutes my build will trigger. So would you last have Thursday something? Or if you give star means every minute it will. First I will give star every minute, right? Every minute, every hour, every day of month, every week. I given star. So now first star represents minutes. Every minute my build will trigger. Now apply. Step. Now if you see here, what is the bill number here? 8, right? After 14, automatically see here. Did I click manually build? నేను మాన్యువల్గా క్లిక్ చేశానా బిల్ నవ్ అనేది అబ్జర్వ్ హియర్ కెన్ యూ హియర్ మీ వినిపిస్తా ఉందా
Yes, sir.
ఓకే
Yes,
ఐఎమ్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు క్లిక్ మాన్యువల్లీ నౌ జస్ట్ వెయిట్ 1 minute after 1 minute automatically it will trigger the build automatically it will trigger the build you don't want to do anything so this is some right periodically build periodically if you want to trigger build continuously specific date and time we don't want to log into Jenkins server, don't go particular job, don't configure anything, don't click anything. So particular date and time or particular time or particular minute, see here, automatically build started. See, automatically build started. So every 1 minute, this is the 13, this is the 14, 7:15, 7:16, like this, every minute build will trigger automatically. Clear, Kishore? Anyone, any doubt here?
sir.
Nitu, okay. So in interview, mostly they are asking this is a question. In this section, mostly they are asking this is a question. So what is difference between build periodically and poll SCM? I will show you how it will work poll SCM. So this is very important build trigger. If you go here now based on your configuration. So first star represents already right. This is the minutes. This is the hours. Day of month. This is the month. This is the day of week. So I want to trigger only Saturday. This is the Saturday means 6, right? 0 to 6. And I want to trigger only Saturday night 11 o'clock. Now clear? And also I want to trigger a particular time also. An hour if you want to trigger. Now what is this scenario? Only it will trigger only Saturday. Only it will trigger Saturday only. And what is this? First one minutes. What is second one?
Time, sir. For the
Time,
hours.
hours. Okay, correct? Hours. So or if you want to trigger particular time. So like this we can configure. So everything already they give an example. If you click on this one, this is the cron. This is the cron. And so how it will work means, so this is this action cron driven by cron tab, and these are the parameters. Each line of cron tab file represents a job. Look like first is 0 to 59 only. I want to trigger only. So first param we need to pass only maximum 59. Hour means 0 to 59 only, right? So this is the per day. How many hours? 24 hours. 0 to 23 only we have to pass it. Now here I given something, right? So it will trigger wherever you want. For example, morning 6 o'clock I want to trigger the job. That's it. Or morning 10 o'clock. Okay. Or night means 23 11 o'clock. Now see here, and so now this is now day of month. Which day you want to trigger? Specific day if you want to trigger. So in that case we need to do day of month. This is the month. So this is the day of month, particular date, particular 1 to 31st, which day? And this is the month. This is the day of week. So if you want to trigger only Saturday, if you want to trigger only, right? So Monday or Tuesday specific, like this we can configure. Now, if you observe here, now go to here, leave it. Now see here, continuously it is triggering. Every 1 minute build will trigger. Now the build number 13. Now go to here, DevOps, go to configuration section, and so if we go here, build triggers, and so let's remove it. Now, if you go here, if you go here, there is one more option. This is very important. Now this is clear, guys. Anyone any doubt here? Build periodically. When do you want to trigger the build? అర్థమైందా? We have to pass 5 parameters. We have to pass 5 parameters, right? So first, minutes, hour, day of month, and day of week. Star represents means every minute, every hour, every day, every day, every month, and every day of week. Anyone any doubt here? This is very simple. Clear, Sudhir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now very important one, Polesium. Enter most of the people they are asking how to automate. This is the repository. Just assume this is very important. This is already this is the repository. This is the GitHub repository. Just assume this is the GitHub repository. And I am working one project, right? One repository, Maven web application. This is my Maven web application. This is the Maven web application. Now, this is central. I hope everyone know central workspace. Okay. Now, if you go here, this is my local workspace, my laptop or desktop. We are working local, right? This is your local workspace. Okay. Now, here we configure it. This is a Jenkins server. Here I configure my Jenkins server. So here I configure Jenkins server. So now this is a CI/CD tool, continuous integration, continuous deployment tool, continuous integration, continuous deployment tool. Now here I configure what is this? Build periodically. Here I given star star star. So first star represents minutes, second star represents hours, day of month, month, and day of week. I hope everyone know. So based on this configuration, automatically build will trigger. Automatically Jenkins will build the job. Jenkins will build the job. So it will build the job. Now there is one more option. This is very important. Now here I configure it. Here continuously build is triggering. I don't want trigger like this. I don't want trigger like this. If any changes happening my repository, so that case here in this case, what is happening, guys? Every 1 minute automatically build will trigger. Clear? Yes
Yes,
or no?
sir.
Suppose if I give every 10 minutes, h slash 10 minutes, so every 10 minutes build will trigger. So this is the build periodically. Now if you come to here, there is a poll SM. Poll SM means, so try to understand poll SM. Poll SM means If any changes happening, where is this build trigger? There is one option poll SM, same option only. So if you select here, if we click on here, if we click on here, schedule, see here, same. First one is minutes. We can pass 0 to 59, minute, hour, day of month, day of week. So now see here, star specifies all valid values. Now example also they given, we can follow same pattern. See here, every 15 minutes they want to trigger the build h/15. Every 10 minutes, every 10 minutes, first half of the hour, first first half hour, every 10 minutes I want to trigger the build. See here, once every 2 hours they want to trigger every 2 hours at 45 minutes part. See here, like this also we can configure. Once a day on the first and 15th of the every month except December. They don't want December, right? December means 12, right? So January to November, and so only they want to trigger one first and 15th of every month, 1 comma 15th, and every hour and every minute. That's it. So these are the examples. Now let's come to here poll SM, how it will work. Now see here. So this is the Jenkins server. This is the GitHub repository. Here I am working local. This is the user, right? These are the developer resources. Dev one. So for build periodical means even if you no changes happening, automatically build will trigger, right? Now try to understand that. So if you go to here, if you are not modifying anything also, automatically build will trigger. We configure. I don't want like that. So what is poll SCM? If any changes, if any new changes come to my repository, if any new changes come to my repository, Jenkins keep on monitoring repository, and if any new changes come to repository, so then only I want to start the build. Otherwise, I don't want. So this is my poll SM. Here I am going to configure so poll SM. Here I am going to configure poll SM. Clear, guys? Anyone any doubt here? Here I am going to configure poll SM. If any new changes come to my repository only, how I am configuring means h slash every after 2 minutes once if any changes push to my repository, remaining again star 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 star. Hmm. What is this, guys? Anyone? Now I given h/2. What is
2 minutes.
this meaning? Every 2 minutes. Remaining and all same only. Remaining and all same only. Now every 2 minutes means if only new changes come to repository only it will trigger, or every 2 minutes it will trigger.
Only
Rem
new changes.
only come to here. Now I am selecting poll SM. Same only h/2 h/2 where is slash h, okay, /2 star 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 star. Now I given save. Now if you observe here, now 7:26. Even if you wait 2 more minutes, it won't trigger any build. See here, now build number is 17. Build number is 17. Now wait 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. It won't trigger any build because anyone guess it? Why it won't trigger?
Any modification that you can note that.
So what is
No,
poll
when there
SCM?
is a change in
If any
yeah,
changes, if any changes come to repository, then only it will trigger the build. My project also we are using poll SCM. If developer, just assume he is the developer, just he updated one file. He updated just one file. Just assume he updated one file, app.java file. Okay. Now it is in local or central? It is in local or central?
Local.
Local
Local.
only. So build will trigger?
No.
No.
Sir.
So whenever you use
Then
this command get pushed, if you use git push command, now this changes available central repository, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this changes available central repository. Now what Jenkins will do? Jenkins keep on monitoring repository. If any new changes come to repository, after 2 minutes, here I configure it, build. Here I configure polysym. Now observe here, here I configure h/2. What is this meaning? After 2 minutes, automatically Jenkins will start the build and it
No.
is whatever you configure that will generate the artifact files and all. That is very simple. That's it. If any new changes come to repository, Jenkins keep on monitoring our repository. If any new changes come to repository, after 2 minutes, automatically Jenkins will trigger the build. That's it. I hope you got it right. Anyone any doubt here?
No, sir.
Okay. Now how it will work? Now I did see. If you observe here now 8. Now it won't trigger any build. It won't trigger any build. 17 only. Now what I am going to do? First I am going to modify something in my repository. Which repository I configure, guys, here? In this job, which repository I configure? First go to find that repository. I configure Maven web application. Correct? First clone this repository. Now go to here, or directly also we can modify here. So directly here also we can modify here, or else click copy and just clone this. Okay. uh, how to clone this repository? Right click, we can use a GUI. Now I am using GUI. Git clone. This is the repository. What is the branch, guys? Which branch I configure here?
Done, sir.
Dev. I need a branch dev. That's it. Now source code available in my local. This is my project code. So my code is available local. Now I hope everyone know. Just modify anything, whatever you want, just modify. So for example, I am modifying this file. So edit and testing the OLSM. Just I given something. Control S, save, close it. Now this is a modified, right? Now how to push it, guys? Right click, show more options. Now there is a git commit. I am using GUI, git commit. Now give comment, updated file. Just I given some comment and go down. This is my file name, modified file, and select commit and push. That's it. Now see here. That's it. Now see here. I pushed. Now time is 7:30. Now what is the build number? If you observe here. Now build number. If you go here, what is the build number? See, automatically I pushed, right? Automatically first time. So see, it is trigger the build automatically. Now just wait. Now it won't trigger any build. It won't trigger any build because if there is no changes, suppose whenever if you changes come to my repository, that time only it will trigger the build. That time only it will trigger the build. I hope clear, guys. Anyone any doubt here? In interview also, most of the people they are asking what is pole SCM? What is pole SCM? What is pole SCM? Now what is difference between build periodically and pole SCM? Anyone? This is very simple only. So there is two options available here. There is, if you go to configuration section, if you go to build trigger, so one is build periodically. What is this?
Build period.
Based on your configuration, correct? automatically it will trigger the build. If changes coming, if no changes also. If anyone pushed or not pushed, no problem. Based on your configuration, automatically it will trigger the build. But what about poll SCM?
If any updated for the changes.
Yes, sir. If any updated, if any new changes, sir, if anyone is modified, if any new changes come to repository, if any new changes come to repository, then only Jenkins will trigger the build. Otherwise, it won't trigger the build. Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, this is very important. Just note it. So if any new changes come to repository, if any new changes come to repository, so then only it will trigger the build. Otherwise, it won't trigger any build. So my project also we are using, this is my configuration. My current project we are using h/5 minutes. We are using 5. After 5 minutes only my build will trigger. After 5 minutes only my build will trigger. After 5 minutes only my build will trigger. Okay. This is depends on project, guys. This is depends on project. Depends on project. We can configure how much after any changes, 1 minute or 2 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes. That is your wish. Okay, but make sure that, so interview also most of the people they are asking only this question. Okay, in this section most of the people they are asking only this question: build trigger, what is poll SM? This is some automation they are asking, like so I don't want to trigger manually, so how to automate? Automatic I want, automatically I want to trigger the build, I don't want trigger manually. So what is the answer? We have to configure poll SCM or build periodically. If you say both, again they are asking next question. What is difference between build periodically and poll SCM? Anyone any doubt here?
No, sir. Clear.
Okay. Next, now I am removing this one. Apply. So, now there is one more option interval also. So most of the people they ask upstream jobs and downstream jobs. What is next concept? Upstream jobs and downstream jobs. These are very simple only. Just assume this is one job, guys. Just assume. So now I am going to just assume I have 3 jobs. So same project. Just assume, and this is the, for example, CRM development job, CRM dev job, and this is the CRM. This is the test job or stage, whatever you want. This is the test, and this is the CRM. This is the CRM and stage. I have 3 jobs. Stage. Now this is concept is upstream jobs and downstream jobs. There is one option available. If you go to configuration section, if you go to here build trigger, there is one option build after other projects are built. Build after other projects are built. See here, set up trigger so that when some other jobs finish building, new build is scheduled for this project. This is the option. Simply we are calling upstream job and downstream job. Now observe here. Now this is the development. So mostly developers working development only, right? If developer push any changes to development, automatically it will trigger the build. You know, we are going to configure something, policy or anything. If build is succeeded, I don't want to trigger manually test job. Automatically I want to trigger. So this is the test job. Now in this case, so in this case, this is the upstream job, and this is the downstream job. Okay. If my development build is succeeded, automatically I want to trigger the test job also. Now got it, guys? I am not going to do anything. Automatically I want to trigger. So Now in this case, this is the upstream job and this is the downstream job. This is the upstream job and this is the downstream job. So once the test job is, this is the trigger. Now I'm going to same thing. Here I selected 3 jobs, right? Now see here, in this case, so this is the upstream job. For what? For stage. And this is the downstream job. For which job? Hmm. అవుతుందా? So in this case, so in this case, so for this job, test is the upstream. For test, stage is the downstream job. Now got it, guys? Anyone any doubt here?
No, sir.
Clear? Okay. Now suppose now understand. Now first this is the dev job. If dev job is succeeded, automatically it will trigger the test job also. If test job is trigger, automatically it will trigger the stage also. Clear? Suppose in case this dev job fail, if dev job is failed, now test will run or not? In case
No, sir.
no, it won't run. Obviously it won't run. Now test is failed. Now stage is run.
No.
No. This is the scenario. One scenario. Now second scenario. Now test is development job is passed. It is succeeded. Now development job is succeeded. Now automatically it will trigger test also. Now got it.
Yes, sir.
For example, here test job failed. Here test job failed. Now stage job will run or not?
No, sir.
It won't run. It won't run. This is the second scenario. If this is passed, automatically it will run downstream job. If it is passed, automatically it will run downstream job. Suppose if development this is failed, it won't trigger this one. If development job is failed, it won't trigger both. That is the scenario. Now same thing we are going to see here how it will work. Now I'm going to here. Now I'm going to configure 3 jobs. Just simply understand new. For example, CRM dev. This is the one job. Select freestyle. What is this job already available? Or for example, this is the test job one. Just I given test job one freestyle. Click on this. Now save. Now one more job. Click new test job 2. Already CRM available. That is the reason I given test. Okay. Save. Now come to here. Third job. Test hyphen. Now I'm going to change also. Test stage. And so there is 2 more jobs, right? Let me change this name. Click on here. What is this? Test, right? This is the page. I'm going to change this name. This is the which job? This is the test job. Now what is this? This is the dev job. This is the rename test hyphen dev. Just assume for your understanding purpose. This is the dev, one is test, and one is stage. This is the test, this is the dev, test, stage. Same scenario, same. Now, so how to configure? Now jobs are ready. Now I configure 3 jobs. Now how to configure upstream jobs and downstream jobs? So go to here, go to dashboard, and which is the downstream job? So for example, for dev, so test is the downstream, right? Based on this scenario. Clear? This is the dev. Now this is the downstream job, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now go to downstream job. Go to downstream job. Go to test. Go to test. Go to configuration and go to where is this build trigger. and select this option. Build after other projects are built. Now project to watch. Which project you want to watch, guys? So this is right. This which project? That is means which job?
Test dev.
Dev. That's it. Type here test hyphen. Or which job you want to monitor?
Dev.
Dev. That's it. Remove. If you have multiple, give comma. I have only one, right? That's it. Apply. Save. Now one part is done. So here I configure dev job. So go to that option. Here I selected test hyphen dev. Now this is remaining. Now go to stage job. Now go to here stage. Where is this? Go to here. Go to stage and so go to configuration option and go to here build trigger and select build after other projects. Now which project to watch? Now which one I want to watch, guys? Dev or test?
Test.
Now I'm in here. Now I'm in here. Now I want to configure upstream job. Now which is the upstream job for this job? ఇప్పుడు ఈ జాబ్ కి అప్స్ట్రీమ్ జాబ్ ఏది?
Test node.
Test. Now we have to configure test. Now test test. అర్థమవుతుందా? Now clear?
Yes, sir.
సేమ్ సినారియో. ఈ డయాగ్రామ్ ఏం చేశానో సేమ్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ ఐఎమ్. Now configuration is done. Now so this is the test. This is the dev, right? Now close all these steps. Now I'm going to duplicate. Now I'm going to use so one more job. This is the dev. Now I'm going to test. This is the test job. This is the test job. Now same thing, three tabs. One tab dev, test, and last one is stage. Last one is stad, stage, right? Sorry, stage. So now see here, this is the stage. Now this is the dev. Now I mean dev. Now this is the test. Just for your understanding purpose, whether it is triggering or not. Okay, now come to development. Now this is the development. Now I'm going to click on the build. Now I'm going to click on the build. How it will work? Now go to here, click on the build now. Now see here, build is done. Now go to test. Automatically it will trigger. See here, automatically it will trigger. Now go to stage also. Once the test is done, automatically it will trigger stage also. Once the test is done, automatically it will trigger stage also. I hope you got it right. అర్థమవుతుందా? Now just I clicked only dev. If I click dev job, automatically it will trigger test also. If test is succeeded, automatically it will trigger stage also. See here, automatically it will trigger stage also. Now understand? Anyone any doubt here?
No, sir.
Now I am going to fail this job. I am going to fail this job. How it will work? Go to dev, go to configuration. Now if you observe here, so here total two jobs, two bills. Here also two bills. Here also two bills. Now coming to dev, go to configuration and how to fail, guys. Okay, select. I'm selecting shell. Why I selected shell?
In Linux.
Anyway, it will fail, right?
Yes, sir.
Wantedly, I want to fail this job. That's it. Now build now. This is the dev. It is failed. Now if you go to test, now build will trigger or not? See here. Now check it whether build done or not. It won't start. Now if you go here, any build, new build.
No, sir.
No, because this is failed, right? First is failed. If dev is failed, it won't trigger test, it won't trigger stage also. Now let me pass development, let me fail test. Just try to understand concept. This is very simple only. Now go to development, go to build trigger, remove this one, apply, save. Now go to come to test, go to configuration section, go to build trigger, not here, build environment here, build steps, select execute shell. Echo. Just I given some message, that's it. Apply, save. Now I'm coming to development job, dev job. So go to dev, this is the dev, right? I'm click on build, sorry. So this is the dev, click on the build now. Now see here, if development is succeeded, automatically here it will also trigger the build. See here, now it will trigger the build. But anyway, here it is failed. First is failed. Now stage will run or not based on this diagram. It will run or not. ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఫెయిల్ అయింది.
No, sir, not.
ఫస్ట్ వన్ is passed. So development job is passed. Dev job is passed. Now in this case, I failed this one wantedly. Now it will trigger or not? It won't trigger. Stage job, it won't trigger any build.
Yes,
Now
sir.
got it, guys? So this is nothing but upstream job and downstream jobs. Upstream job and downstream jobs. So where is this option? How to configure? So if you go to job, if you go to job, if you go to configuration action, now trigger build, this is the option. Build after other projects are built. If you click on this, or also if you want to know, see here, setup trigger, so that when some other projects finish building. Anyone, any doubt here? If you want to configure upstream job and downstream job, which job you want to go? First, which job you have to select? We have to select a downstream job, and here we need to select upstream job name. That's it. I hope clear, right? మీరు ఏ జాబ్ అయితే కాన్ఫిగర్ చేయాలనుకున్న డౌన్ స్ట్రీమ్ జాబ్ని ఫస్ట్ గో టు దట్ ప్లేస్, గో టు డౌన్ స్ట్రీమ్ జాబ్, గో టు డౌన్ స్ట్రీమ్ జాబ్, select the upstream job, select the upstream job, that's it. Project to watch, which project you want to watch. I hope clear. Clear, Sudhir or Dharni? Clear? Sure. This is
Yes,
very,
sir.
very
Yes.
important. Pole SM is very, very important. And also, this is the upstream jobs and downstream jobs. Upstream and downstream. And if you want to trigger remotely, right now I don't have any other mission. And so that case, we can select this one. We have to give authentication token and all. Remote means, so I don't want run job here. I want to trigger my job, same any other missions, remote mission. So that case, we have to select this one. And already you know this one, this one. When build changes, push it to bit picket repository. This is also, I will show you. We need to configure repository side these two. So these are the mostly in this section. Mostly they are asking this one and this one. Whole SM and build after other projects are built. This is the upstream job and downstream job. Now, if you go to here, build environment, there is one section, right? So delete workspace before build start. So what is your workspace, guys? Default workspace in Windows. Now this is my Jenkins server. What is the default workspace? Anyone? Here, workspace. How I know workspace? Where is path? My jobs and all available where? Exactly which location? Now if you go here, click on any job, go to, select, click on the build number. Now see here, where is your workspace? C colon, program data, Jenkins, dot Jenkins, workspace. This is your job name. This is your job name. I hope you got you know right already what is this workspace. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now every time if you want to delete this workspace, if you want to delete this workspace, so what is this option? If you go configuration, if you go configuration, if you go see there is one option delete workspace before build start. So save means every time it will delete the workspace and again it will create the workspace. Now see here build is running same option. See here deleting the project workspace. Again it is creating this is wiped out. Again trigger the new build. Now see here before run this build what it will do? It will deleting the entire workspace. It is deleting the entire workspace. Wipe. Now see here wipe out, right? That is nothing but erasing. Again it is creating new workspace. Again it is creating new workspace. But mostly we won't use, just I am showing what is this option, how it will work. So this is the delete. And if you want to any secret file and all, so that case if you want to run any secret file, and that case we have to update here. So right now we don't have any secret file, leave it, we'll see later. Now if you want to add timestamp, now this is the job, right? This is the job. Now this is the job number. If you click on this and go to console output, can you see any timestamp here? When build is started?
No, sir.
No. So now if you want to see timestamp and all, so there is one option. Go to job, go to configuration, build environment, and delete this one and select a timestamp. These are the basics only, simple only. You can also try. This is not mandatory, and so we can try it. So build now. Now see here, go to console. Now see here timestamp. When it is started, when it is going to end. If you want to see timestamp and all, if you want to see timestamp and all, so this is the option. This is the option. Now go to here configuration. These are very simple options only. You can also try nothing. So build environments. This is the timestamp, and so this is inspect build log. So right now we don't, and terminate builds if any struck. If any build is struck, if any build is struck, automatically you want to terminate. Automatically you want to terminate. So that case we can select this one. Now see here timeout. How many minutes we have to wait? How many minutes you have to wait? Absolutely what we have to do. See what you have to likely absolute 3 times 3 minutes we have to wait and set the build timeout. Timeout variable. If you want to we can declare any variable and we can set that variable also. Right now I don't have any variable. So coming classes I will show you how to declare variables and all. So this is the test variable. So this is the timeout variable. So after particular time period, so for example, I trigger the build. This is just assume. This is the development job, right? And so I click on the build now. This is very big project, just assume. So this project will complete the build, succeed the build within 2 minutes or 5 minutes. In case there is some problem on my job, it is taking more than 5 minutes. More than 5 minutes. More than 5 minutes. Generally, usual time is just try to understand. Usually, your build will complete within 1 minute or 2 minutes. Just assume 2 minutes. Suppose there is some problem on my job configuration. It is taking more than 2 minutes. If I click on the build now, it is taking more than 2 minutes. So that case, what we have to do? If you want to terminate the build, if you want to terminate the build, and so that case there is one option available. So there is one option. Go to configuration section. Go to build environment. There is one option. What is this option? Terminate. Terminate the build if stuck. Build is keep on trying to trigger, but it is not yet completed. So that case we can select terminate build if struck. If build is struck, automatically I want to terminate. So that case we can select this option, guys. So anyone any doubt here? Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. So these are the some basic options. Just try to practice. Just to try to practice. Anyway, this is your own Jenkins server, right? In our local Jenkins server only. Whatever you want, we can do it. Whatever you want, we can configure. This is not a office, right? So this is only your personal. So we can practice all options. But real time, mostly we are not going to change other options, and also they won't give permissions also. Okay. But anyway, this is your own, right? This is your local. We can configure each and everything. Whatever you want, we can try it. So now today we completed. So build periodically, poll SCM, upstream jobs and downstream jobs. Interview purpose also, most of the people asking only this one. Okay, just try to practice, and so next class we'll see so few more important. So that's it from my side today.